crowning achievement, we're live at the top of One World Trade Center. 6 years in the making, and workers are about to raise the final two sections of the spire, making it the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. An historic moment today, Friday, May 10th, 2013.
From NBC News, this is a special edition of Today with Matt Lauer, live from One World Trade Center, and Savannah Guthrie, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this special edition of Today on a Friday morning. And wow, take a look at the view from a crane about 105 stories up on the top of One World Trade Center, a building that is so significant to the people here in New York and all across the country. And Savannah, it is a stunning, stunning morning. I'm back 1,500 feet in the air, and you're down at sea level. Savannah, good morning to you.
Well, Matt, I hope you're not afraid of heights. Sometimes you have to go to great lengths to witness history, and you are going to see something, we're all going to see something really momentous in this next hour.
We are. You know, we've been given unprecedented access by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, and in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to get to give a signal, and history will take place. The workers here on a crane are going to lift the final two sections of the spire, sections 17 and 18. They'll lift it to the top of what has already been constructed, 1,701 feet in the air, and then they'll gently place those sections down, 75 feet of sections, and this building will soar to a height of 1,776 feet. So symbolic, so significant, and as I said, it will become the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. And Savannah, I don't know how you feel about heights, but I do want to say, I just want to give you a sense of where I'm standing. I'm on a platform right on the edge, and take a look down. 105 stories down. If you don't like heights, this isn't the place to be this morning, but we are going to have some amazing sights and sounds for you coming up, Savannah.
If my stomach is doing somersaults, I don't know what yours is doing, Matt. Hold on tight to that. No, put your hand back on that railing, please. We'll check back in with you in a moment, and we will be witnessing history. Incredible, incredible moment. Let us take a turn. We're going to go back to Matt, who is high atop One World Trade Center. Matt, the view's looking pretty good.
It's not bad, Savannah. You can see Lady Liberty down in the harbor behind me. Just to the right, that's Ellis Island on a spectacular Friday morning here in the New York area. Now back to tell you where I am. I'm walking on what feels to me to be a bit of a precarious little catwalk. I'm on one of the cranes, one of two cranes on the top of One World Trade Center. Now to my right is the second crane. That one is a little bit taller. It has to be, because in just a few minutes, as I give the signal, that crane will begin to lift the final two sections of the spire. Those sections are just down alongside me right now. They're about 75 feet in length. The top is the beacon that will be able to be seen by about 50 miles in any direction on a clear day. And then what'll happen is they'll lift that section up, or those sections up, and they'll lower them down to those iron workers on the very top there, 1,701 feet above sea level. How about those guys from Local 40? They'll guide it into place and then bolt it together so it doesn't go anywhere. And below me here, you can see some members of the trades, some union members here who've been so much a part, Savannah, of this building process. Over the last 6.5 years, there will be applause, there will be tears shed when that moment is reached in a little while. Coming up, I will give the signal, and a crane will lift the final sections of the spire, a crowning achievement on this symbol of renewal and hope, and we'll watch it live. But first, this is Today on NBC.
7:30 now on a Friday morning, a picture-perfect day in Lower Manhattan, and we are just moments away from watching history live on our air. The One World Trade Center spire will be lowered into place, 1,776 feet in the air, a number loaded with symbolism and meaning for this country. And Matt is 104 floors up or so, and he will have the honor of kicking off what has to be an incredibly delicate operation, Matt, and one that is certainly loaded with meaning for all Americans.
Oh, Savannah, I mean, imagine the family members of those who lost their lives on 9/11, not only the people who worked at the World Trade Center, but those heroic first responders who rushed into danger and lost their lives because of what happened here. And over the last, 11 years or so, or 12 years, they've watched what's happened at this site. Sometimes it's been painfully slow, but over the last 6+ years, it's moved at quite a pace. And so many people have put their heart and their soul into this progress or this process. And they're going to get to see the crowning achievement in a couple of minutes. By the way, the guy who gets to actually have the honor of lowering the final 2 sections of the spire into place, he's up in the crane just above me here. He's with the operating engineers, Local 14. That's John Schaffner in the cab, and it's a delicate process. He'll pick this 75-foot piece of spire up, lift it above what's already in place, and then gently, ever so gently, lower it to those iron workers from Local 40 up on the crow's nest, and they will then bolt it into place. Now, guys like that have a tough commute to work every morning. They get up very early, and boy, it is not easy to get here. I found that out firsthand just a couple of hours ago, Savannah. Got it, thank you.
There was no napping on my way to work this morning. I caught an express elevator to the roof, and I was lucky. Usually the tower crew has to take 3 elevators to the top. A 30 to 45-minute commute just inside the building. Needless to say, these days, they brown bag lunch. At the top, my workout begins. I have to climb 9 ladders, about 20 stories, to reach my post on the crane platform.
If you don't like ladders, you can't come here.
Over 1,500 feet off the ground. I can't imagine doing this every day, though for the crane operators, the view from their corner office is priceless.
Okay, we made it to the top, just in time for sunrise. Where's the Starbucks? It really is an incredible journey. It's harrowing at times. I'm not afraid of heights, but I found my knees